Discredited High Court Judge Joseph Mutava says he will use the 10-day window and take the fight to clear his name to the apex court. In the next 6 to 7 days, he will appeal a decision of a tribunal to send him home at the Supreme Court.
We will fight this to the end of the road. It will not be left hanging because it's unfair. We are aware. I'm talking as a lawyer now, not on behalf of my client. We are aware of some judges who have committed more serious crimes, more serious things than the allegations which were laid against my client.
The tribunal found Justice Mutava guilty of 3 out of 6 counts of misconduct. The judge was found guilty of colluding with others to allocate himself Pattni's file, where he had applied for a termination of all cases against him without the knowledge or consent of the duty judge or the head of the Judicial Review Division. He was also found guilty of writing a judgment in the Pattni's case at a time the Judicial Service Commission was investigating him over his handling of Pattni's application. His decision to clear Pattni of all criminal charges in the 5.8 billion shillings golden bug scandal still remains the most at odds to explain for the judge.
If you make a decision on Kamlesh Pattni and you are condemned, in my view, as a lawyer, I think it's unfair. Because even a judge should look at the facts as they are and decide as they come. But to make a decision that a judge was compromised by Kamlesh Pattni, and you look at the papers today, it's Pattni judge. It's not a Pattni judge. It's a judge of the High Court of Kenya.
Justice Mutava set Pattni free, saying the fresh charges brought against him by the state in 2011 were long after the events had occurred and not only constituted an inordinate delay but also infringed on his fundamental rights and freedoms.
Kama alifanya makosa kwa hiyo kesi kulingana na wenye walikuwa wanapinga, kuna koti ya rufaa, na ujiulize kitu moja, mbona mpaka leo hawajaenda koti ya rufaa kubadilisha ile mambo ambayo Judge Mutava alifanya.
Justice Mutava was also found guilty of attempting to influence the ruling of another retired judge, Leonard Njagi, in a commercial matter he was handling. He was, however, cleared of claims that he solicited a 2.5 million shillings bribe from the plaintiff in that case and on behalf of Justice Njagi for a favorable ruling. Justice Mutava, through his lawyer, says part of his defense will be to challenge the jurisdiction of the tribunal to have sat in judgment over him.
In fact, what the tribunal should have done, in our view, is to write a report to the president and recommend that you appointed us, but things have collapsed on us.
Justice Mutava now pleads his case before a bench of the Supreme Court, whose proposed president is a man who chaired the tribunal that unanimously made the decision to send him home. Sheila Sendeo, NTV, Nairobi.